Regrets. Review of POF Rebel 22 long rifle AR pistol. My POF Rebel failed to eject explained. Updated. Wow, I was thinking about buying one of these, but I've seen all I need to see now. Thanks for saving me $600. They should change their name to POS. 22 long rifle round is fine. The gun is garbage. Bought two and couldn't get either to cycle a full mag without a jam. Sad.
Hey, what's up everyone? Matt here, bringing you a gun review. As most American gun enthusiasts are painfully aware, starting in 2020, we had some ammo hardships. I really like to go to the range, whether it's with Steve, Darren, Mrs. Llama, if I can get her out now and then, and I don't like to see dollar signs and hear dollar signs every time I pull the trigger. So what were we supposed to do? I personally turned towards the 22 long rifle caliber. It's readily available. You can get it almost anywhere in the US. It's still very cheap. It's right now the stuff I get is about 10 cents a round. That's why when one day I was perusing my local sporting goods store for ammo for my AR, my pistol, and my shotgun, I got really excited when I saw this on their rack. This is the POF Rebel 22 pistol, the Patriot Ordnance Factory Rebel 22 pistol. It's made in the United States, in Phoenix, so it's US made, and it's just a very cool looking gun. I'm a bit impulsive, bought it, no questions asked. I asked one question. Why was it pre-owned and why was it $100 more off? The previous owner didn't like it, I was told. I was clearly looking to spend money that day. Before we continue, I just want to give a full disclosure here. I have absolutely no affiliation with POF, with Patriot Ordnance Factory. They don't know who I am. I am not being paid to do this video. I am not receiving any benefits from doing this video other than maybe some views. I bought this with my own money. There is no tie. I am in no way being influenced to do this video. Anyway, back to the Rebel 22, or I'll just call it the Rebel from here out. As the name suggests, this is a pistol chambered in 22 long rifle. As you can see, it takes design elements from the AR-15 style rifles. It has a polymer lower, and it has an aluminum monolithic upper with an 8-inch barrel. Since we're talking about the barrel, this is not a suppressor. We'll get into this in a little bit, but this is, some people will call it a mock suppressor, but it is called a enhanced pressure device. And it's designed to help with cycling for the gun, and again we'll talk about that in a little bit, but let's go ahead and take this down a little bit. Because it's designed like an AR-15, it's very easy to disassemble for cleaning, for maintenance, upgrades, you name it. And it actually does take stuff that is, it takes elements from the AR-15, not just in the way it looks. So this is the lower, polymer based. The trigger is the same as what comes in an AR-15. The safety mechanism is the same as what comes in an AR-15. That means this is compatible with mil-spec equipment, mil-spec aftermarket parts. I can upgrade the trigger. I can upgrade, we'll get into this, the stock or brace, in this case, a brace. We can upgrade the safety. We can make that ambidextrous. You can change out the bolt locking mechanism, and you can change out the pistol grip. What's really neat about the Rebel 22 is that the magazines it uses are actually Ruger 10/22 mags. Now, the reason that's neat is because most semi-automatic 22 guns, whether they are rifle or pistol in this case, use proprietary magazines. I really like POF's more ubiquitous approach to this. Again, it makes my life easier as a consumer. I don't have to have this magazine for this magazine for that. I can use them across my weapons. As I said, this is a monolithic aluminum upper with an 8-inch barrel with the Mach suppressor / enhanced pressure device. It's a very basic blowback system. The charging handle pops out, very similar to the Benelli M4 shotgun. So the bolt carrier just pops right out. Again, very simple, just spring loaded. Got the extractor here. I'm getting my hands disgusting. As you can see, disassembly, reassembly, maintenance is made very easy. Along the top here, you have a top-mounted Picatinny rail for sights or optics. You can see I've put a cheap little red dot on here. Along the sides of the handguard, you have it's M-LOK compatible, which is really nice. So you can add additional furniture, accessories if you really wanted to deck this out and make it all tactical. That's certainly an option. As this is classified as a pistol, there are certain regulations that you must adhere to when modifying your gun, because you can modify this. Frankly, you can do a lot of stuff to this as long as you have the right papers filled out and approved by the ATF. This is a stock. As I said before, this is a brace. I cannot legally put this $30 stock onto this pistol. If you were to put a stock on this pistol, this no longer is classified as a pistol. It has ceased being a pistol and now identifies as a short-barreled rifle, or SBR. If you have converted a pistol to a short-barreled rifle, I hope that you have submitted your papers, paid your tax stamp, and been approved by the ATF. If you haven't, I really hope you don't have a dog. That brings us to the intro. This gun has a terribly negative rap, a really bad rap online. If you're watching this video, there's a really good chance you got here because you typed into the YouTube search Rebel 22 review or POF Rebel 22 review. First off, if that's you, hi! Welcome to the channel. You should definitely subscribe for future content. We've got a lot more stuff coming that I think you're really gonna like. So if you're actually seeing this video as a result of searching for reviews on this pistol, I'm sure you saw a slew of negative reviews saying that this is the worst gun that I've ever bought. This is a terrible gun. POF, more like POS. The negativity largely, if not exclusively, stems from people having problems getting this gun to cycle. 22 long rifle is not the most consistent, and some people would even say is notoriously bad in a semi-automatic configuration for cycling. Lots of jams, failures which are caused by failing to eject, failing to feed. There are a lot of channels out there, big channels that have way more views, way more subscribers than me. Don't believe me? Open up another tab in your browser, do another search. Go on, I'll wait. Don't close this one. You need to continue watching this one. So, imagine my horror after I buy on impulse this pistol. I get home and start looking up videos on this just because I'm really excited to get to the range. Can't for a couple days. And every video I see is saying how trash this gun is. What have I done? Having now owned this pistol for about a year now, maybe a little over a year, I love this gun. I have had no issues with this thing firing consistently, cycling, ejecting, feeding, with one exception. Ogular rounds do not play nice with this gun. I had a single box of it that I had bought when I was looking for 22 for another gun, and it would not cycle. I was having to manually cycle it after every shot. One box. I primarily use CCI Mini Mag rounds. I also use Thunderbolt, Remington Thunderbolt, and I use Winchester Super Speed. All of them are 40 grain and at least 1200 feet per second. But talk is cheap. You know, I can sit here all day long saying how great my gun is and all the other people are crazy and don't know what they're talking about. The proof is in the pudding, or in the video that I've already shot. So let's go out to the range and watch an uncut video of a 150 round cycle test. I think that speaks for itself. Prior to shooting that, I actually had to shoot off 4 of my magazines because they were loaded with Thunderbolt rounds. I wanted to, for this test, I wanted to keep everything consistent for science purposes, and so I shot off those 4 and replaced them all with CCI Mini Mag rounds. Didn't have a failure in any of those. You'll have to take my word for it. So where does this leave us? I only know what I've shot. Maybe I got really lucky with this pistol. Maybe POF has some quality control issues. I don't know. I can't help but think that a lot of the negative reviews and negative sentiments towards this pistol are due to people not reading the manual or not caring and going with a different kind of round. Final verdict. The last I checked, the retail price for the Rebel pistol, new, is $650. Were I presented the opportunity to buy this gun new, I wouldn't have given it a second look. I would have kept walking. There are certain elements of this pistol that seem absolutely off the wall given the $650 price tag. The pistol grip is exceedingly cheap. It feels terrible. Out of the box, it didn't come with irons or an optic. The safety feels like garbage. It works, I've lubricated it, but it doesn't move smoothly. The bolt lock only works if you manually work it. So, empty magazine. On any other gun with a bolt lock and an empty magazine, it should stay back. It doesn't. The trigger. Oh, we're gonna channel us some Grand Thumb here. Notice what I said. You know who you are who called me out in one of my videos. Nothing in the chamber, empty gun, no magazine. My Ruger 9mm carbine has a better trigger on it, and it is completely plastic. It's a fun gun. I'll have to do a review on that one too. This is for target practice. And for $650, that's pretty steep. For $650, I don't think the Rebel 22 is worth it. All that said, I didn't pay $650 for it. Paid $300. I bought 6 magazines for it. And these are the 25 round magazines. People say these don't work with it either. I think we just proved that wrong. I'm not going to put a lot of money into it. I'm going to be upgrading the AR with a new trigger down the road. And I've already decided I'm going to be putting that trigger into this thing. It'll give it a free upgrade. Subjectively, this was a great purchase for me. I would do it again in a heartbeat. I love this gun. So where does that leave us? Again, I don't know. If you see one of these pre-owned, I would recommend it. If you see one of these new and money isn't an object for you, I would recommend it. It's a fun gun. But if you're a person like me who has a wife that rightfully so encourages me not to frivolously spend all my money, I would not recommend buying this new. It's a great gun, and I have absolutely no regrets with this purchase, but I just don't think it's worth $650. Man, I love this gun. I hope you enjoyed this one. We've got a lot more content coming. We've got some cool videos that we're gonna be trying to get done, both with guns, other real life stuff, and just stay tuned because it's gonna be a really good summer, I have a feeling. Until next time, make it a great day, and we'll see you in the next video.